Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host Rob Bentley and thanks for tuning in. We'll recap a successful weekend in Bulldog Athletics as we talk Ferris State football, Bulldog hockey, and men's and women's cross country. First up, head coach Tony Annese with the Bulldog football team. And coach, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Rob. Glad to be here.
A big win over Michigan Tech, number 22 in the country this past Saturday, 56-49, and then certainly plenty of offense to go around in that football game.
Yeah, the game that would never end. I thought we did a really nice job offensively. We scored on 8 straight possessions, which got us to that 56 number, and then just held on at the end. They fought back hard and made a lot of plays down the stretch, and made it a ball game.
First Bulldog win over Michigan Tech in 10 years, and what does that mean for your program, being able to snap a couple long streaks against Grand Valley and Michigan Tech?
Yeah, I hope it means a lot. Of course, every game matters, but we hadn't beaten Grand Valley since '99 and Tech since 2002. So I remember reading your press release after I was hired on December 22nd, and I was kind of surprised by those statistics. But those are in the past, and we're moving on, to hopefully not have any of those long winning streaks against us.
As we go to the highlights of Saturday's game, Michigan Tech coming in 22 in the country, and actually the 5th-ranked opponent you faced this season, and it just seems like they keep coming one right after the other.
Yeah, we haven't had too many opponents that have had losing records. I think Walsh was 1-2 when we played them, and other than that, everyone really had a great record when we played them. But yeah, it was a good game, beautiful Saturday afternoon, and we were able to throw the ball a little bit more effectively than we have in recent weeks, and Jake Lampman had a huge game, and Jason orchestrated the system very, very well, and we were able to keep them off balance. They're the #1 team against the rush and the GLIAC, and I thought we were able to keep them off balance and run the ball pretty effectively, and also throw it when we needed to.
Jason Vanderlyn, the GLIAC Offensive Player of the Week, 357 yards passing, and here we see Skylar Stoker with a touchdown run, and both Skylar Stoker and Jake Lampman had big days as well.
Yeah, and Corey Ringer as well, and Jamal Jackson. So we were able to move the ball around pretty effectively. We're moving Skylar around a little bit more in our system, and he had a lot of all-purpose yards because he had a lot of receiving yards as well. There's Jason running some guys over. He runs like a linebacker, and we're able to get Skylar outside, and he had some key plays for us, not only in the run game, but here's him catching the ball up the sideline. And we're really trying to use the play-action pass because people are really trying to load the box, and we're trying to stress the perimeter of the secondary and see if we can get some big plays, which we were able to on Saturday.
How important was the play? Your offensive line, obviously an area where you've had some injuries, but still nonetheless they did an outstanding job, 600 yards of total offense.
Yeah, we just keep on playing well there, We've only got 1 senior in the unit, but they've been consistent all year, and it's been different guys. It's been as many as 8, 9 different guys playing that position, but we're able to hang in there. We're able to screen them here and do a nice job, and really all day we kept them off balance.
Talk about the play of your defense. Obviously, the score might not reflect it, but had some big stops at key times in the football game.
Yeah, we did, and we were pretty solid versus the run. It's just it's hard when our defense is playing pretty hard. Our interior guys, and then it's plays like this. We're giving up easy pitch and catches that really hurt us a lot. And so hopefully we stabilize it a little bit. In our secondary, you look back at Saginaw and Grand Valley, our secondary was incredible, and then the last couple of weeks, people have been pretty efficient with the pass game. This is one of the key plays of the game. Is 4th down, and right before half, and Tayo came off and made a play, and we were able to score, I think, 8 seconds right before half, and so we took the ball back in the second half, had possession, the first possession, the second half, and we went up 21, and I thought that was the key.
Obviously, the last few ball games, slow starts, something that has kind of plagued your team, but it seemed like you had a much better start. A few big 4th down conversions here early in the ball game that really set the tone.
Yeah, we, I told our guys we're going to score on every possession. We had to have that mentality going into the game, and we're good enough to really. I mean, that sounds arrogant that we're going to score every possession, but we're good enough where we can at least have that as a goal and be a little bit more focused on being efficient and not giving the ball away and scoring. So scoring 8 possessions in a row was huge. Obviously, 56 points is a good number for us. Here, Corey Ringer takes it to the house. You know, we've got enough skill, enough athleticism that, and our O-lines is good enough where we can start putting some drives together and scoring some points.
In the end, a 56-49 Bulldog win, and really keeps you right in the middle of it in terms of the GLIAC North Division, and now another tough game ahead against the defending national runner-up in Wayne State this week.
Yeah, you know, when everyone looked at the schedule, you know, it obviously started in the north with Saginaw and then Grand Valley and then Hillsdale, Michigan Tech, and Wayne, and then ending it with Northwood and Northern Michigan. But particularly those five, you know, in the middle there, everyone said, you know, Ferris is going to go 1-5, and so I'm happy that didn't happen. We're 2-2 right now, and with a chance to go to Wayne to be 3-2 versus what I think most people would characterize as the powerful five, and then we come back next week with Northwood, and then go up to Northern for our last one. But our sights are still set on 8-3. Honestly, you know, we're you know, I think there's still a lot to play for. I'm just pointing to the fact that there were 2 teams with 3 losses that made the tournament last year, and in the GLIAC North, and you know, we beat Grand Valley. They've got 2 losses, but Grand Valley's got to play Hillsdale. Tech's got to play, you know, Tech and Hillsdale play yet. Wayne's got to play Grand Valley. You know, I mean, it's a crazy league, and Saginaw's got some big ones coming. So you know, it's one of those situations where if we can just endure it, go to Detroit and try to get them, you know, we're still in the hunt.
A kickoff on Saturday at noon at Adams Field down in Detroit, and as you look at Wayne State on paper, what do you see from Wayne State coming into this matchup?
Well, first off, I got 4 guys that are from the high school I coached in 2008. So actually, 3 of them are starters for them. But their leading rusher is Tony Davis, who played for me at Muskegon High School. The guy who scored their winning touchdown the other day was Dominic Maybanks, who played for me at Muskegon High School. So it's going to be kind of a unique situation. You know, they're great kids, and Will Gardner starts on the defensive side of the ball, and so that'll be interesting. Beyond that, they're a tough defensive team, pretty physical group of you know, want to run the ball at you. Tony's done a great job rushing the ball for them. So it's, you know, it's going to be a physical test. You know, they're obviously winners. You know, for them to go to the national championship game last year and then doing the things they did. They beat Hillsdale a couple weeks ago at their place. So, you know, they're fighters, they're winners. They've had some close ones. You know, Lake Erie took them down the wire at home, and so did Northern last week. So we decided we got to go there and continue to improve. Still hoping to put it all together. You know, if our defense plays well, our offense plays well, and we have that marquee game, you know, I think good things can really happen.
Well, Coach, best of luck as you go to Wayne State. Next home game on November the 3rd, the home finale at Top Taggart Field, and looking forward to some great football here in the final 3 weeks.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. I appreciate it.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.